Hey, how are you guys? Today we're going to try something really fast and easy, and I think very healthy. Aubergines. Seafood aubergines. Let's start cooking. The mixture was good anyway. Good morning from Englishman Foodie. I was gonna cook outside today. It's a bit hot and there's a bit of noise coming from the next door, so we're gonna stay inside. We've only got eggplants or aubergines or brungier from Malta. So they've got a lot of different names. And what we're gonna do is throw the kitchen sink into them. No, this can be done a lot of different ways. Come over here, guys. I'm gonna put you down here. Anyway, it's a beautiful day after a very stormy couple of days in Malta. I hated to think that people spend a lot of money to come on holiday and they come to that thunder and lightning the whole night. At least it was at night, most of it. Anyway, let's do these. We're doing eggplants. Auberge, I was going to say aubergines. Auberge is a castle, a name for a castle in Malta, if you didn't know. They're auberges, where the knights used to say. I'm Englishman in Malta, by the way. Good morning. Go and see my channels below. There's lots of links there. So if you want to support the channel, if you want to go and see me on Instagram or Facebook, there's PayPal and there's Patreon. Englishman Foodie. And Englishman Travel. Go and say hello to me over there. So I'm just going to fry the onion off a little bit. It's a lovely morning though. The sun, I should be out, but I did let's get rid of that. Steve, you're wasting the onions. I've got the sniffs again. So I don't know if it's the pollen. I don't know. Let's gonna do a tomato. I'm going to put it in with the onions so we soften it a little bit. Beautiful. Look at those tomatoes. Maltese tomatoes. I thought they'd finished. They're lovely and soft. Let's cut that up a little bit more. Steve, stop sniffing. Can it be the hay fever started again? Probably it is. Let's put that down a bit. You've got to suffer from the heat. And then when the pollen starts rising, suffer from that as well. Hey, we suffer a lot in this life and then you die. My mate Joe, he's just got married. And I said, oh, how's it going, Joe? How's life? He said, it's fantastic. He said, you know that old laundry basket I bought? I said, oh yeah, that one, second-hand one, he bought it. He said, you know, I used to pile all the clothes in there and blimey, on a Sunday morning, I've got to do all the washing. I said, yeah. He says, well, since I've got married, it seems to have changed magic. I said, how's that, Joe? How can that be? Like a laundry basket changed? He said, I don't know. I've done what I want in it. Sometimes as a joke, I just throw some clothes in there, like a pile of clothes. I said, oh yeah. He said, magically, they appear in the wardrobe, ironed, washed and cleaned. You should try it, Steve. I said, where do you get these laundry baskets from? I said, I don't know. He says, but a few mates of his have the same thing as well. They just dump everything, sometimes as well. He said, they've got tables as well. He said, right, they have a football evening, loads of beers and crisps and everything on the table. And the next morning when he wakes up, it's clear and all washed and put away. I said, wow, lucky old you. But it only seems to happen when you're married. Now that's a bit weird, eh? Anyway, there's the eggplant. Aubergines. Steve, you've got that on your brain. I got two. I was gonna, because they're a bit small, I was gonna buy one big one. Anyway, that's cooking down nicely. I did that mostly. What I did the onions and the tomato just to soften them up a little bit. I know it's going to be like 40 minutes in the oven. And what I'm going to do a bit different. Many people do this. In fact, I looked online. They put chicken or mince. That seems to be the order of the day. But I thought I'd change it a bit. Have a bit of an experiment. With seafood. What do you think about that? They're a bit small. Could do with the bigger ones, I think. I'm gonna just, I saw this. They just cut it like this a bit. Give you a chance to dig out the insides. Anyway, we're back to experimenting, but I've got a couple more Morrisons. Steve, we don't want the Morrisons. Let's see if we can dig this out. They seem soft, but they was a bit hard. Is there a way to do this, guys? Is there an easier way? Because they seem like as if they will seem soft. And then like to get them out. I saw one online. He put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Maybe that's the best way to soften them up a bit. Anyway, that's cooking nicely. I'm going to carry on digging these out slowly. I put the knife things in, so shouldn't be too long. And then what we'll do, we'll put the mixture in the bowl. We'll make a nice Mediterranean mixture with some seafood. We'll stuff them, put them in the oven. All we've got to do...
Right then, Steve, let me just check. Have you got that oven on? Is it warmed up? Well done. For the rest of you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tick that little bell for notifications of when the Steve uploads new videos, because you wouldn't want to miss anything, would you? Talking about missing anything, yeah, is it switched on? Well done, Steve. And for the fact of it could be worse, you could be married to me. Well, you should be so lucky. Bye.
Thanks, Anne. I don't know what I'd do without her sometimes. She's like the wife that I never had. She's lovely. Anne from Cornwall. She's a Patreon. Links are below if you want to help the channel. Let me carry on digging this out because it's like watching paint dry for you lot, and I can do it like this. We did it, guys. They're ready. I started doing the mixture. So I put like the onions from the frying pan, half a tin of tuna, some olives, some capers. Really, there's not. I just put a sprinkle of. Can put a little bit more, but you do what you want. I was going to put a tin of pulpa in, but I don't think it needs it. I think I put some tomato paste. I'll go through the ingredients in a minute when it's in the oven. A little bit of a spray of balsamic vinegar, a few Italian herbs, salt and pepper, obviously to taste, whatever you. Then we've got the seafood. I'm going to chop it up a little bit. I've got some extra of this, so we don't really need that now. I think there's going to be too much mixture in, but what you could do as well, you could make it on some bread or like really anything. It is mussels, octopus. I was going to give that a little bit on the pan, but I think it won't matter because it'll cook. I want it nice and small though, so there's not big chunks of it. We chop everything up a little bit smallish, because then you could leave it chunky when you've got some big eggplants. I think that's going to be enough, you know. I was planning on a bigger eggplant than this. Aubergines here in Malta, Brungier. Sometimes they come in big, very big ones. I think that's it then. Lovely mixture, smells lovely. Garlic at the beginning with the onions. I forgot to tell you, but when I cut up, I put a bit of garlic in there. Really, you know what I'm seeing by this? You could put anything in it, any sort of mixture you want, and it would succeed. So really, what I put in at the beginning, some tomatoes, some onions, and then I fried them off a little bit. So only because maybe in the oven the onions still a bit hot. Our onions can stay a bit firm. So half a tin of tuna, some mixture of seafood, whatever you like. I put balsamic vinegar, tomato conserva here it's called, but it's tomato paste, capers and olives. I was going to put a tin of tomatoes, like chopped tomatoes, but I think it's going to be too much. Some herbs of what your choice. I've got Italian herbs and a little bit of chili, but you can leave that out. Salt and pepper. That's it really. So I've got, thanks to Anne, we've got the oven preheated. And just a matter of filling them up. As so. Oh, let me put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom here. Just, they don't normally stick, but it's probably better, eh? Extra virgin, supposedly. I was reading something about this extra virgin from different countries, from Italy, from the mafias, and they charge extra for extra virgin, and it's not. So this was big enough then. I was a bit worried it wouldn't be big enough, but it's plenty big enough for these small. I like the big ones because you can, I think they're a lot more juicy. So really, just fill it up like this. I've got a little bit extra, so it was better I didn't put in chopped tomatoes. But you can just do, and some people bulk it up with, but I didn't have to, with breadcrumbs. Don't know if that gives it a little bit more crunch to it. But we'll see how this turns out. This is the first time I've made this. So it's gonna be a bit of an experiment. I've got extra here. Let's see. We can get rid of it. But I'm gonna put it in for about 30 minutes. And then what I'm going to do is put some cheese on the top of it. Wow, lovely. I was tempted to put a little bit of bacon in it, but I think you can't with seafood. Bacon goes great with everything, eh guys? That's it, I think. Waste not, want not. Who wants the last dollop? So that's it, guys. Eggplants with a seafood mixture. I'm gonna put it in the oven for a bit. What do you think I could serve this with? I was thinking doing with some rice. I'm not gonna do it this time because I'm just gonna do a taste test on themselves. Some eggplants with seafood. And what should I call the title? That's gonna be interesting, eh? So it looks lovely, and yummy. Little bit spicy, so we can take out those if you want to. The oven's preheated, as I said. Let's bung it in the oven. On the internet said, well, normally I leave it for 30 minutes, but I saw it on the internet, it says 45 minutes, but what I see is, see if they're tender, because that's the main thing. If you find that cooking is like that, it's a bit versatile. Hey, you've got to be like, if it's not good, don't eat it. I mean, test them out, because they say 45 minutes. It could be overcooked, 45 minutes, and 30 minutes could be, depends on your oven, depends on the plant itself. So anyway, we'll be back. We'll try it 30 minutes, we'll put some cheese on the top, and time for eating. Hey guys, I just noticed, good job I had a look. It's been 25 minutes, and they were just starting to get a bit too brown. As they say, these people that make mistakes, they say, oh no, it's not burnt, it's caramelized. I'm going to just dump a bit of cheese on the top, and then we'll do a bit of a taste. I'm not going to mess around grating because I can't be bothered. I've got some red Leicester. It's really nice, this red Leicester. It's got a nice taste. So I'll just do a a bit of a slice on the top. Because they're only small anyway, these. And we'll melt these a little bit. Look at that. What do you think? Yummy or not? I can't, I'm really tempted, you know. Are you the same as me? When you get when you get a piece of cheese out, I'm just a cheese addict. I love it. Any sort of cheese. I've got a bit of an addict now, become an addict to mature cheddar. And even though Lidl's got the best one, I buy it from Lidl. She embarrassed me in front of everybody in Lidl. Hey you! No photography in Lidl. But I've heard Lidl, even in UK, they're a bit funny about it. If they see one of their stores up on YouTube or something, they can ask you to take it down. Are they crazy? Free advertising. Anyway, I've got a few potatoes on the boil. I was gonna just so they don't look lonely on the plate. We'll try that out. Bit of garlic and parsley, just boiled with the jackets on. See how that comes out. But really, it was the taste of the eggplants to see what it's like with a seafood filling. I think it's going to be yummy. Anyway, let's that melt a little bit, and we'll be back in a second. Hey guys, I left the cheese just melting a little bit. I think I left it too long. I'm crazy, me. When I go on the computer for, I'm not sure if you're the same. I go on the computer for a few minutes, and it turns into ever. Oh, they're not bad. Okay, I'll give you a quick look in a minute. Come and have a quick look. I'm going to plate them up a bit. What do you think? Nice? How am I going to take them out the plate now? Because they're going to be roasting hot. No, those are lovely. The smell is fantastic. Oh, I don't want, they're too soft. Anyway, that's ready. Let's move that out of the way. I tell you my cooking with you guys, Englishman in Malta. We're not planned. Many of these video shows, they plan everything out. This is not one. They plan it. I just like cooking as it is. You know, like if it's luckily things haven't turned out too bad for my foodie ones. But now as I start doing a bit more difficult ones, because bunging in the microwave and bunging in the oven, anybody can do that. This is in Maltese torcine. We call it parsley. Now, parsley in Malta is free. Free! What do you want about, Steve? When you go and buy the vegetables from anywhere really, from marketplaces, from a markets, because we got many people with the vans here. They go around but I go to a place called Ta'ali. It's where all the farmers go. Used to be fantastic, still okay, but the prices have crept up a little bit. Used to be very cheap when you got there, because I never get up early. I'm not an early person. So about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I say I want a cabbage. Go on, have those for a euro, the two of them. Yeah, come on, you can have three. I said, no, I don't want three. I'm just cooking for myself. He said, oh no, I just want to, go on, you can have it. No, not all that's gone. They don't give you anything for free. Anyway, this is some just potatoes boiled in the jackets. And I buy this, I used to make it myself. It's garlic butter, but this is yummy. So, why bother all the effort? I know when you think to yourself, oh, you know, you should really do things healthily. God knows what they put inside it or something like that. But quick and easy now, that's how life is going. I might have to heat that up a little bit because it just came out of the fridge. Anyway, we can get that out of the way. Let's just move this. I put this plate. I made a big mistake when I bought this kitchen. I didn't do a marble top. I did this chipboard top, and you can't put anything hot on it. Well, luckily, I haven't put anything hot over these. Anyway, there's the brungier, eggplants, aubergines, whatever you want to call them. And I've got a few potatoes here with garlic butter and tourcine. I was thinking about doing some rice. It's just like a bit of an accompaniment, eh? So we're down for the taste. Did you get the knives and forks ready, Steve? Are you all? Well, I'm gonna show you my scruffy knife. Nah, I've got a nice one here. Steve, you got everything organised, knives and forks, and everything sorted? Yes, no problem. Do you think it needs a sauce? I'm a bit of a freak with sauce. I always think I want to put sauce with everything, but you can have a dry meal sometimes, eh? Can you? Let me try this garlic. I just rustled them up quick. I boiled them in the pan with the jackets on. Bit of, at the very end, just toss them in garlic butter with some parsley. They're lovely. I love that sort of simple but tasty. Anyway, let's give this a taste. Not bad, if I might say so myself. It's a bit slippy. Oh God, that leaving it in a little bit extra. I thought it was burnt, but the skin's gone really crunchy. Oh, and that's lovely. That's seafood. It's got a bit of a tendency of the aubergine. The skin to be a bit hard, but this come lovely. Actually it come a bit crunchy, isn't it? Little bit spicy. It's got a lovely seafood. Cheese on the top. I've got red Leicester, but you can use what you want. I think Parmesan would be nice for this. Oh, that gives a nice taste of cheese. Red Leicester. Onions, garlic, tomatoes, capers, olives. I was told the traditional way here in Malta with some mince meat or minced chicken, something like that. Many of the old recipes are with mince in them, but I thought I'd do something a bit different. Aubergine with seafood and a lovely accompaniment, potato, garlic and parsley. Cheers guys. Thanks for following me. More on the way. See you soon.